Hi everyone and welcome to my channel IELTS with Ben. Today we're going to be looking at multiple choice questions on the reading section of the IELTS test. My name is Ben Prince and I'm a Cambridge qualified IELTS teacher. In this video we're going to be looking at what is multiple choice, how to answer multiple choice questions. We're going to look at an example question. We're going to go through some common mistakes that people make with this question type. And finally, we're going to do my top tips to get a higher band score with multiple choice reading questions. So, what is multiple choice on the reading section? Reading multiple choice test is a part of the IELTS academic and general training exams. It consists of several passages, each followed by several multiple choice questions. The passages are taken from books, magazines, newspapers, or other sources, and are typically about a variety of topics, including social sciences, natural sciences, and the arts. The questions are designed to test your understanding of the main ideas and specific details in the passages. You will need to read the passages carefully and select the most appropriate answer from the options provided. The IELTS Reading Multiple Choice Test is designed to assess your reading comprehension and ability to understand written English. There are three types of multiple choice questions. You will either have to choose one answer out of 4 options, choose 2 answers out of 5 options, or choose 3 answers out of 6 options. This is what a choose one answer from 4 options question looks like. Choose the correct letter A, B, C, or D. According to the passage, what are we told about the study of motivation? We have 4 different options. Only one is correct. You need to select the correct option. This is an example of choosing 2 answers from 5 different options. According to the writer, which 2 predictions about artificial intelligence have not yet been fulfilled? A, B, C, D, or E. 2 of these are correct. It's worth noting this is effectively 2 questions. So if you get both options correct, you will have 2 questions as correct towards your overall score. And this is an example of choosing 3 answers from 6 different options. Choose 3 letters, A to F, which 3 of the following features of Wales are mentioned in the passage: A, B, C, D, E, or F. Again, you can see this represents questions 9, 10, and 11. So if you get all 3 options correct, you have 3 questions correct out of your total 40 questions for the reading section. So, how to answer a multiple choice question? Number 1. Carefully read the question. Make sure you understand what the question is asking before you start looking for the answer in the passage. Number 2. Skim the passage. Quickly scan the passage to get a sense of the overall content and purpose. This will help you identify relevant information more efficiently. What you're particularly doing here is looking for key words from the question in the passage. This will help you identify the correct part of the passage in order to answer the question. Number 3. Read the options before you go back to the passage to find the answer. Read through all of the options provided. This will help you focus on the specific information you need to find. Number 4. Go back to the passage. Look for the answer in the passage using the specific information provided in the question and options. In other words, the keywords you have identified from the question we're looking for in the passage. Number 5, eliminate incorrect options. If you are unsure of the correct answer, try to eliminate any options that are clearly or obviously incorrect. This will increase the chances of selecting the correct answer. So let's look at our example question. Here we've got the question type where we need to select one correct answer from 4 different options. The Stradbroke became 2 islands, and here we have 4 different reasons. Intended destruction of the ship Cambus Wallace by an explosion of dynamite on a ship following nature erosion, by the movement of sandhills on Stradbroke Island, or by a volcanic eruption on the island. So let's look at our keyword, Stradbroke. We're looking for information about Stradbroke Island. So we're going to use the word Stradbroke as our keyword. So let's go to the text, and we're going to go through and look for Stradbroke as a word. We're going to scan the text looking for Stradbroke. Here, South Stradbroke Island. Approximately 150 hectares of the island. Okay, that's not answering our question. Our question is not asking about the area of the island. Here we have another mention. There was only one Stradbroke Island. Okay, now we're probably getting on to somewhere near our answer that we need. Why did Stradbroke Island break into 2? Let's keep looking through. Down here, we have Stradbroke became 2 islands. Now we're talking. Now we're looking at the reason why Stradbroke became 2 islands. So let's have a look at the sentence before Stradbroke became 2 islands. As we read through it, there was a shipwreck on the island and the subsequent destruction of the ship because it contained dynamite caused a large crater. Eventually the ocean broke through the weakened landform and Stradbroke became 2 islands. So that's our answer. There was a shipwreck. It exploded because it contained dynamite, caused a large crater, which eventually the ocean broke through to form 2 islands. So if we go back to our options, by the intended destruction of the ship Cambus Wallace, possibly, but there's nothing in the text to say that it was intended. So it's probably not A. B, by an explosion of dynamite on a ship following nature erosion. That's our answer. The ship was wrecked, the dynamite exploded, caused a big crater, and then the action of the sea, the nature erosion, eventually broke through and formed 2 islands. So our answer is B. That may have appeared to take a long time for just one answer. But remember, the more you practice, the quicker and faster you will become at this. So, practice, practice, practice. You'll get much faster at finding the relevant information and the correct answer. So let's look now at some of the common mistakes people make with multiple choice questions. Number 1, reading the text before the question. To answer this question type, you need to read the question first, so you know what you are looking for in the text. Number 2, not answering the question. If you can't answer the question, guess. It's multiple choice. The correct answer is there. If you guess, you might be lucky and select the right answer purely by chance. If you select nothing, you have no chance of the question being correct. Next, being tricked by distractors. Distractors are things that look like the correct answer but are actually incorrect. When you locate the correct section in the reading text, there will or may appear to be 2 or 3 plausible correct answers. A very common trick is matching keywords from the question options to parts of the text. Just because there are lots of matching keywords doesn't mean it's the correct answer. Always look at the context of the whole sentence and any qualifying words like most, all, always, sometimes. Next common mistake is not reading the whole sentence. Part of the sentence in the text may look correct, but another part of the sentence may change the meaning of the overall sentence. So always read the whole sentence. And lastly, not reading the text carefully. Because of distractors, part of the text may appear at first glance, at first look, to be correct, but actually be incorrect. Make sure to really understand the meaning of the text. So now let's look at my top tips for answering multiple choice questions in the reading section. Number 1, read the question first. Read the question first and then look for the answer in the text. You will often be able to eliminate obviously incorrect answers just by looking at the question. Tip number 2. The questions and answers are in order. The answer to the first multiple choice question is likely to be near the start of the text. The answer to the next question will be further on in the text, and the answer to the third question will be in the text somewhere after the answer to question 2, and so on. Tip number 3. Watch for paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is saying the same thing in a different way. Remember, the question may be phrased differently to the answer in the text. The text may use synonyms of the words in the question. Number 4. Watch for distractors. Just because part of the text has the same keyword or keywords as a possible answer does not mean it is correct. You must read the possible answers and the text carefully and understand their meaning. Number 5. Take a guess. If you run out of time or you really can't answer the question, take a guess. Do not leave the question unanswered. A guess has a chance of being correct. An unanswered question does not. Number 6. Try to predict the answer. When you read the possible answers, try and predict which one is the correct answer, which one is most likely to be correct. This will help you find the answer in the text. Number 7. Read the possible answers again. If you think you have the answer, read the possible answers again before making your final decision. Number 8. Don't worry about the topic. Don't worry if you know nothing about the topic. This is a test of your reading and comprehension. You do not need to know about the subject to find the correct answers. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give me a like and subscribe for more videos on how to pass your IELTS test. But most of all, good luck. I do hope you get the score you need to achieve your dreams. Goodbye.